Okay, let's see. Why? Oh, I am. What were you interested in? What were you looking for when you decided on plastic surgery?
Well, my main concern is I've always been a gym rat. I like to work out, but no matter how hard I tried, I always had love handles. And I found that in order to get my stomach the way that I wanted, I would have to lose all of my curves, meaning my butt would be gone, my hips would be gone. And I wanted to keep those things, but at the same time, I wanted to get a flat waist. And everyone says diet and exercise will get you there, but believe me, at my skinniest point, I was like 30 pounds lighter than this, and I was thin. I didn't have a behind, my hips were smaller, and I still had those love handles. So I decided to try plastic surgery.
How did you choose Dr. Perry as your doctor?
Well, I was kind of skeptical about plastic surgery before, so I did a lot of research. I came across this website called Real Self, where it's different patients that have gone through procedures, and they rate the provider and talk about their experience. And the thing that I liked about Dr. Perry is that all the patients had great things to say about him. I liked his results, and the follow-up was great. And most of all, he was safe, and they said it was very friendly. And I think that's very important, that you can have at least some kind of small connection with your surgeon. I'm not expecting the surgeon to be your best friend, but if this person has pretty much your life in their hands, then you want to at least feel some kind of connection and feel like they're generally concerned about what you want and your well-being. And I found that Dr. Perry would hit the spot for that.
Has the surgery met your expectations?
I believe so. I still have some swelling right now, but I can see that my body has dramatically changed. My waist has gone down about 4 or 5 inches already, and it's still shrinking every day. My hips are much wider. Well, I wouldn't say much wider. It's filled in, which is mainly what I was concerned about. I wasn't so concerned about being wider, but I have these things called hip dents. Well, that's what we call it in BBL land. Hip dents, where you have a little hose on the side of your butt. So one angle it might look good, and then another angle is not so good. So those are filled in now. It takes, I guess, 3 or 4 months to really see the results, and then even longer for the long term. But right now, I can say that yes, I am satisfied.
What advice would you give to other patients who are thinking about the procedure that you did?
I would definitely say make sure you do your research. I would say look at several surgeons, talk to different people that's had it done, know what to expect. It's definitely, I would say the follow-up and the continuing to care for yourself after the surgery is just as important as the surgery itself. Don't go into it thinking that you just walk in to get the surgery and then you walk out like a model immediately. It definitely takes time to let your body heal, and looking at others' journeys beforehand will also allow you to have realistic expectations, and know that it takes time for your body to change. It's major surgery. You're gonna have swelling, and you're gonna be sore. You might regret it for a little bit afterwards, because you go through ups and downs. It's a very emotional experience, especially if you're someone who has always had a body that you didn't like, and then all of a sudden you come out and you have a nice body. I think it's something to get used to. I think one thing to try, just to see how you would feel with your new body, is maybe even try wearing butt pads for a while, see what that feels like. See if you really do want a bigger behind, or bigger behind, or start getting familiar with wearing compression garments or support garments to see how that feels. But yeah, basically do your research. Definitely have a support system. A support system is very important when you do this surgery, as far as recovery goes. And but yeah.
Do you have any other comments that you'd like to make, or any other things that you felt were important?
I would like to say that Dr. Perry is just the most personable, amazing, down-to-earth provider that I've ever worked with. I actually work with a lot of doctors, and I think Dr. Perry is just amazing. he makes his patients feel just so special, even though we all adore him so much, but each patient feels like they have a connection with him, and I think that's very important, and I would highly recommend Dr. Perry. No, I did not get paid for this.
Thank you very much, and it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.